Hi little eagles, this is Mrs. Leisure. So here is part 2 of our video, and this one is Fly Guy's Big Family. So if you remember from our story, there are things that happen in Fly Guy. Well, what I'd like to do now is I'd like to do a little review activity that anybody can do at home, and all you need is a marker and a plain piece of paper, and it doesn't matter what color it is. And on the piece of paper, you are going to put the words beginning and the word end. And then on the paper, we're going to go ahead and we're going to write down how our character was at the beginning of the story and how he was at the end of the story. And what this does is this helps us understand what characters do during a story and how sometimes they change and how something in a story sometimes changes them. So in this particular story, if you remember, Fly Guy sort of felt a certain way. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the picture of how he felt during that time. And here's a picture of Fly Guy at the very beginning of the story. So if you remember how he was feeling at that time in the story, he was feeling kind of sad. And he was feeling sad because he missed someone. Who was he missing? If you said that he was missing his family, you were right. So at the beginning of the story, we can say Fly Guy felt lonely because he missed his family. That would show us how Fly Guy was feeling at the beginning of the story. Now, oftentimes we'll also say, make sure you draw a picture to go along with your sentence. So, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to do a drawing of Fly Guy. So for Fly Guy, you need to simply make one big circle, and then beside that, you're going to put another circle. And we're going to go ahead and draw his antenna, and because he's a little bit sad, we're going to draw them kind of looking droopy. And we have to draw his eyeballs here. And there are his eyelids. And then we're going to draw his nose. And here's his body. And for this, we're only going to put a tiny smile because he wasn't super sad, he wasn't crying, but he definitely wasn't his normal happy self. And then we're going to draw his wings. But for his wings, we're kind of going to make him droopy because he was feeling sad. There's his foot. There's his other foot. And in the story, he actually had a little pen in his hand because he was drawing. He was drawing in the story. So in the beginning of the story, he felt lonely because he missed his family. All right, so now let's think about the end of the story. So in your head, I want you to think about what happened at the end of the story. If you thought at the end of the story that he seemed a little bit happier, again, you would be right. He felt happier because Buzz brought his family to see him. And that made him feel happy, and that made that lonely feeling go away. So at the end, under the word end, down below, you're going to write a sentence here. Fly Guy was happy to see his family and have dinner with them. His dinner was different than dinners we would have. And then we're going to draw another fly guy, but this time he's going to look a little bit happier. So for this guy, we're just going to do the same eyes again. Here's his nose. Here's his body. But this time, we're going to make a big smile because he was very happy this time. And we're going to make his antenna come up. And here is his wings. We're even going to maybe make, whoop, there we go. And we're going to make him look pretty happy with his hands because he was very happy that he got to see his family come. So we're going to make his little eyelids a little higher this time so that we can tell his eyes are big and wide and they're very happy. So that is just a quick activity you can always do at home to talk about your characters. You can talk about how they were at the beginning, how they were at the end, maybe how they changed within a story. That's just one really quick activity to do. Now, if you have been enjoying the Fly Guy stories and you want to see a fun craftivity that you can do, you're going to go to video number 3. And in video number 3, you're going to be making this guy. So go ahead over to watch video number 3 if you want to learn how to make Fly Guy with some little things that are laying around your house. Have a great day.